What's up, guys? GameNut here, and welcome to the first episode of our career mode in Madden 21. Man, I'm excited to bring this series back again for you guys this year. I know every year this is always one of your guys' favorite as well. You love this series, and I'm glad I can bring it back for you guys, man. I'm ready to play through the full regular season, actually make the playoffs this time, and I guess without further ado, allow me to introduce you to our player this year. Yes, you guys are seeing it correctly. This year for our career mode, we are going to be a man-to-man cornerback that plays for the New Orleans Saints, man. Obviously, you guys know with the past couple of career modes, I've bounced back and forth between offense and defense, and I felt like this was a defensive year, and the only position I really haven't played is cornerback. I mean, I haven't done the defensive line yet, but, you know, I feel like that wouldn't be very exciting to have a whole series just being a pass rusher. So I decided to be cornerback, man, and I've never done it before, and I'm excited. And the reason I chose the Saints is because I wanted to play for a good team this year. You know, I feel like it's obviously a lot harder to carry a team on defense, you know, especially a bad team at that. But I wanted to go to a good team, one that's on the verge of a Super Bowl, and especially, you know, Drew Brees, he is a guy that deserves to go out on top and have a second ring before it is all said and done for him, man. So that's why I decided to choose the Saints, and you guys can see it, all the created stuff. I tried making them best as look as I could as me, but, you know, EA doesn't have the best customization when it comes to that. And you guys did see the settings. I know a lot of people are going to question about it, but I am playing on all Madden difficulty, and the quarters are set to 10 minutes. Now, looking at our player card, we are currently an 81 overall, second in the depth chart. I don't have an instant starter turned on. I feel like it would be a lot more fun to try and work our way to get that number one corner spot. And you guys can see our stats, man. The giant thing that stands out is we have 95 speed, which is insane. As for our X factors, we actually already have one. We have shut down, which is kind of interesting. Didn't think that I was going to be getting an X factor. And we also get to choose ourselves a superstar ability already. A bunch to choose from here. And I decided to go with acrobat. You guys can see it. That's going to give us increased range for dives and pass breakups and interceptions, all that good stuff. So basically, we're going to be an acrobat, allowing us to make a lot more crazy plays. But before we jump into the regular season, you know, I did play through the preseason and a couple of practices because I basically had to get practice myself, man. I've never used it a corner. I've got to get accustomed to this camera angle all over again. It's going to be a lot different than, you know, the normal playing defense, you know, being like a middle linebacker and all that and having the normal camera angle. So like I said, played through some preseason games just to get some practice for myself. And here in the game against the Texans, I feel like I'm starting to find my groove. Our first interception of the season, man. I know it's only preseason, so it doesn't really count, but man, was it a beautiful one. That's exactly why I wanted to get acrobat, because honestly, if we didn't have that, we might not have made that interception right there, but it was definitely a nice one. So later on in the same game, though, against the Texans, I was able to grab my second interception of the game, man. Hey, it's definitely a big thing here, making these plays in the preseason, you know, letting the coaches know that I'll be able to fill in and be a starter for this team. But I got some good practice in. I'm feeling a lot more comfortable going into the regular season where these games are actually going to count now. But moving forward, before we go into week number 1, we have to set our season goal, and as a cornerback, we can either choose to have interceptions or passes defended. I'm going big, man. 11 interceptions is my goal on this season, and with all the XP I've gained, I actually do have a skill point to use it on, and I figured, you know, why not? The thing that we flourish in is man coverage, so why not just go ahead and continue to upgrade that? So we now sit as an 82 overall, and we got a +1 in acceleration, agility, jumping, play rec, and tackle, and also 2 to our man coverage. Now, looking at the injury report for both the Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which you guys know is our first opponent for week number 1, a bunch of, you know, second string and third string guys are the ones that are injured right now. Aside from Malcolm Jenkins, he's going to be out for 4 weeks. And as for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they're not really missing anything too crazy either, except a couple, or their starting strong safety, Rashad Jones. Looks like he's going to be out for the whole season. But you guys know who we're going to be dealing with on the Buccaneers. Tom Brady, new season for this guy. Obviously, Leonard Fournette just joining these guys a few weeks ago, and this is where our problem is going to come in, man. The 1-2 punch with Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. That is a nasty wide receiver combo that we're going to have to deal with. And then, of course, the big man, Rob Gronkowski, making his return to the NFL, 93 overall at tight end. So definitely a high-powered offense for the Bucs, man. It's going to be a big test here, week number 1. But the 84 Bucs going against the 86 Saints in week 1.
Today, from number Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. It's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints taking on Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
All right, fellas, here we go, jumping into our first defensive possession of the year, week number 1. I'm excited, man. Ready for this career mode. We're going to be a great cornerback this season, man. We're going to hit those 11 interceptions by the time this is all said and done. So as we start things out here, 1st and 10, this is no surprise here. Of course, Brady is going to be throwing to Gronk on the first passing play of the game. Following that, he does find Mike Evans, his first catch of the game, picks up a first down, keeps the chains moving. 2nd and 6, he's going with the run play to Leonard Fournette. That was a nice hole right there, man. Picks up 13 yards on that carry. Buccaneers now down to the 29-yard line. As we fast forward a few plays later, I'm shadowing against Mike Evans now. Oh, and our first time we get tested and we show up, man, making the play, forcing the incompletion there. I did watch the replay. We actually really didn't get a swat, even though it said user swat, but hey, we still helped force the incompletion. And here on 3rd and 1, Anzalone, is that how you say this guy's name? I'm honestly not too sure, but he comes up with a huge play here, stopping them on 3rd down, causing it to be 4th. And for some reason, you guys are seeing it, they didn't decide to take their field goal. A very aggressive approach here at the start of the game. They went for it on 4th down, and luckily for us, they did not get it. So Drew Brees and company is going to be taking over now, their first offensive possession of the year, sitting back, seeing how these guys are going to be doing. And on 3rd and 12, only 8 yards picked up on the play, and it looks like we're a little bit smarter of a team, taking our 3 points when we can get it, and just like that, we find ourselves up now 3-0 in this game. As we come back out on defense, though, you can see the man Cameron Jordan up front on the D-line coming up with his first sack of the season. That now puts the Buccaneers and Tom Brady back at a 3rd and 16. But you can never count these guys out, man. A great pass. I believe that was to Mike Evans once again. This guy is going to be the #1 receiver for Brady for sure this year. And that was a huge pickup of a first down, keeping this drive alive. Now on 3rd and 6. Oh, God, that was my man. We let up the man coverage. He got the catch off, but hey, we come up clutch and are able to make the tackle just short of the first down, man. That was 4th and 1. That was definitely a huge play to stop them short, making them punt the ball on that drive. However, Drew Brees and company, unfortunately, unable to do anything on the drive. So into the 2nd quarter we go, still the same score at 3-0, and on 3rd and 5. Tom Brady gets taken down once again. The second half, or I should say the first half of this game, 2nd quarter is what I meant to say, was pretty low scoring. There really wasn't a whole lot going on. It was a pretty defensive game, to say the least. But here, 3 minutes left until halftime. Drew Brees is on the field. Terrell Suggs gets the sack, but hang on, when did that guy join the Buccaneers? I don't understand. But after a few nice plays to Michael Thomas, you guys did see the catches there. Again, have to settle for just a field goal. So we now find ourselves up 6-0 in this game. 1st and 10, getting in on one of our second tackle of the game. I was about to say our first tackle, but coming up with a big stop there on Chris Godwin. 3rd and 12 now, going to Mike Evans across the middle, and again, the defense does a great job. They stuff him just short of the first down, but with only 10 seconds left till halftime, they are going to take their 3 points. And going into the 3rd quarter, this game is now at 3-6. Like I did say just a couple minutes ago, very low scoring game. And as we come here into the 3rd quarter, Leonard Fournette is finally going to break free and get the game's first touchdown.
Leonard Fournette, 60 yards as they have taken the lead.
Wow, man, just like that, the Buccaneers are taking the lead in this game with a 60-yard touchdown to Leonard Fournette, man. That definitely hurts. We were doing such a great job on defense stuffing these guys, and they got a nice little lucky run play touchdown, man. That's okay. We're going to bounce back. So as we sit here and watch Drew Brees go to work, 23-yard catch for Michael Thomas. They are moving down the field, man. We definitely got to put up some points, not a field goal. I want to see a touchdown out of these guys. We got a lot of Alvin Kamara moving the ball. -3 yards back to Alvin Kamara, though. But on third down, you guys saw it. Traquan Smith, I don't know if he's wide receiver number 2, 3, or 4, but Drew Brees, it don't matter. He's getting passing touchdowns just like that, able now to get the lead back in this game. We find ourselves up 13-10. So, as we're back out on defense once again here in the third quarter, coming up with another nice tackle. 3rd and 5, quick slant route to Chris Godwin, I believe is who that was, and he's able to once again keep this drive alive and keep the chains moving. 1st and 10, that was my guy, a little bit, rusty there with the man coverage. He does able to pick up a first down on top of it. I will take the blame on that. That was my mistake. Next play, or a few plays later in the drive, we're down at the 14-yard line now. 3rd and 6. And Mike Evans is finding the end zone. I think that wasn't Marshawn Lattimore on the other side, but whoever was defending the man, it wasn't me, so I can't take the blame for this. But the defense, unfortunately, lets up another touchdown, and we are now down 17-13 in this game. So as we are finding ourselves at the start of the 4th quarter, unfortunately, no points from the offense, so we have to make a stop here, man. Cannot let up a touchdown. We did just get the nice tackle there, but here on 3rd and 8, the D-line once again comes up with a sack. Man, our front 7 right now playing against Tom Brady is playing fantastic, and that is going to force them to punt the ball back to our offense. So with about 7 minutes left in the game, Drew Brees, we got to get something out of him. Michael Thomas, 22-yard reception, 15 for Emmanuel Sanders, and Alvin Kamara finishes it off with a 3-yard touchdown. And just like that, we have regained the lead in this game, 20-17. As Tom Brady was testing me once again, going to Mike Evans, but hey, we did a good job there, able to force the incompletion. A play later, 2nd and 10, going back to Mike Evans. We were able to make ourselves a nice open field tackle there, tackling him out of bounds, really. 3rd and 4 following play. And a huge interception for the defense. Demario Davis, our linebacker, comes up with the interception, man, and that was such a big play. That gives our offense great field position, man, and there's not a whole lot of time left in this game. Drew Brees has an opportunity now to put this game away and get us up 2 possessions, making it very difficult for Tom Brady to come back, man. You guys saw on the replay, Demario Davis, amazing interception there. Great play by our defense, and you guys are seeing it. Alvin Kamara, Drew Brees, they are going to work, dwindling this clock down, trying to leave as little time as they can for the Buccaneers offense to do something and, have a chance to come back in this game. And to finish off the drive, you guys see it, Alvin Kamara gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the day, and that is pretty much going to do it, man. It's going to make it really hard for Tom Brady to come back at this point. Cam Jordan here comes up with his 2nd sack of the game now, as Tom Brady, only 1 minute and 40 seconds left until this game is over, and he finds himself down by 10 points. It's pretty going to be hard for him to come back, but you can never count out Tom Brady, man. So here on 3rd and 20, trying to force a quick pass, man, but the secondary playing big, able to force it incomplete. And on 4th and 20, they actually are going to play it smart this time and take their field goal, only down now by 7 points. However, on the onside kick attempt, the Saints do recover, one part of the job done, and all we need now is 1 first down, waste all the timeouts for the Bucks, and this game is over. And Alvin Kamara does just that. He picks up the first down. Drew Brees now in victory formation. He kneels the ball, and that is going to wrap up this game. Week 1 is now in the books, and man, we started off on the right foot, going 1-0, taking down Tom Brady in our first matchup of the season against these guys. It's always huge to get division wins. Those ones are super important, man. But you guys are going to take a look at the stats now for Drew Brees. 70% completion, which isn't too bad. Only 1 passing touchdown, but hey, we got the win. Doesn't really matter. Tom Brady had a little bit of a better day, 81% on his completions, 300 pass yards, 1 touchdown, but did have that 1 interception. As for the rushing game, Alvin Kamara obviously led the way here, 4.3 yards a carry with the 2 touchdowns. Leonard Fournette had a great day, 10 carries for 90 yards, but really when you think about it, he had that 160-yard touchdown. We were stuffing this guy, so really he went like 9 for 30 yards. Really not a great day, but outside of that 1 lucky long touchdown. And as you know, the stats that we care about, how good of a job did we do shutting down the pass game with these receivers? We definitely have some room to improve, man. You guys can see it. Mike Evans, the leading guy for the Bucks, 8 catches, 120 yards. A fantastic game for him with that 1 touchdown. And as for the Saints, we have Emmanuel Sanders, 6 catches, 46 yards, and Michael Thomas, the exact same stats as Mike Evans, 8 catches for 120 yards. That's kind of funny. And then for the stats that matter for us, seeing what we did on defense, Marcus Williams led the defense with 11 tackles. We had 6 ourselves, not too bad. And the defense had a sack party, 5 in total, and Cam Jordan led the way play with to himself. And obviously, you guys know Demario Davis with that 1 interception. So, like I said, great start to the season, man. Kicking things off with a win, 1-0. Week number 2, our opponent looks like it is going to be the Las Vegas Raiders. They also won their first game of the season. Taking a look at our division, however, the Falcons also look like they won their first game of the season, and the Panthers, they lost theirs. So both us and this Falcons sitting atop at 1-0, whereas the Bucks and the Panthers, they are sitting at 0-1. But obviously, a long season ahead of us, man. A lot of games left to be played, and I'm excited, man. Can't wait to continue on with this season and keep playing this week by week as the NFL regular season goes along with it. So I hope all of you guys enjoyed, man. I'm excited to be back with the career mode. I hope you guys are as well, man. If you enjoyed it, be sure to put a thumbs up on the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and I will catch you all in the next one. Take it easy, guys. Peace out.